Alright guys, Dead Rails has been kinda crazy these last 2 days. We didn't just get one big update, we got two. First, the Yate event dropped out of nowhere, with a full-on alien ship and chaos everywhere. And right after that, we got a massive weapon revamp, plus a new secret weapon. The Thompson, which a lot of you are still trying to figure out how to get or even realize exists. So, to not fall behind everything that's happening, I decided to put so together in one place. Not just what we already have now, but also what could continue this direction in the next updates. Because yeah, I know what a lot of people are thinking. Okay, next update will be holidays, Christmas, winter stuff, right? And you're probably right, but that doesn't mean the devs won't keep building on what they just added. They love to chain updates together. Just look at how the weapon revamps got split into two parts. So today I picked a bunch of concepts that feel like a natural follow-up to the Yate event, the secret Thompson, and the current direction of the game. Before we start, I'll just ask you real quick, if you enjoy these kinds of breakdowns, please drop a like and subscribe. It helps a lot, pushes the videos out more, and motivates me to keep covering Dead Rails updates as soon as they drop. Thank you so much. Want it now? Let's get into it. Let's start with the main thing you probably saw in the thumbnail. The idea of a new secret weapon that would sit right next to the Thompson in terms of rarity, but be even crazier in terms of style. I'm talking about the Yate Alien Beam. This weapon is made to fit perfectly into the Yate event. The way I picture it, you can't just find it randomly in buildings or shops. It only appears at specific moments during the Yate event, when Yate's ship is blasting the map and breaking obstacles. After one of those explosions, there's a tiny chance that a glowing alien weapon spawns in the debris. So right away it feels special. Just like the Thompson, it's a secret. But the beam is on a whole different level. It doesn't fire regular bullets, and it shoots a pure laser beam that goes straight through enemies. If 3 zombies line up in front of you and you pull the trigger, the laser just slices through all of them in one shot. No damage drop-off, no nonsense. And to make it even more insane, it deals double damage to certain mob types. Skeletons, zombies, werewolves. They basically melt under the beam. You're not spraying like with Thompson, you're deleting things with a single precise shot. But the real charm of the Yate Alien Beam is the audio. Every time you fire, it doesn't just go pew. The gun actually syncs with a Yate-style beat. Every shot drops a little electronic hit, almost like you're playing the event as part of the soundtrack. It makes the weapon feel like it belongs to the event, not just the game. So when you finally find it, you instantly understand why it's secret. It looks alien, it passes through mobs, it shreds the undead, and it literally plays to the rhythm of Yate. It would be one of those weapons that people flex in screenshots for weeks. Now let's move from weapons to mobs. We recently got the crocodile, one which already pushed the game into that dangerous wildlife direction. So the next logical step for Dead Rails would be another desert predator. And here, the scorpion fits too well to ignore. The scorpion would be a hybrid mob in terms of behavior. Sometimes it's neutral, just wandering around the sand. Other times it's fully hostile and will chase you down if you get too close. It depends on the zone and how deep into the map you are. Its main feature is obviously the stinger. If it hits you, it applies a poison effect that doesn't kill you instantly, but slowly drains your health. If you ignore it and just keep walking, it will absolutely send you back to the lobby. And here's the important detail, the best counter to it is milk. Suddenly, milk isn't just a meme item or something tied to a specific class. It becomes a real, useful cure to poison for everyone. You either use a heal or drink milk to counter the effect. In terms of stats, the scorpion would be similar to the crocodile, like same general health level, same danger level. But it has an extra twist. It doesn't just exist in the open world. There's also a small version that can spawn inside buildings. Those tiny scorpions don't hit as hard and don't poison as badly, but they act like jump scares. You walk into a house, open a door, and suddenly this little thing sprints at your feet. You barely hear it, you panic, you misclick, and that moment of chaos is exactly what makes Dead Rails fun. So the scorpion isn't just another mob. It adds poison to the game loop, gives milk an actual gameplay use, and adds more tension to both the desert and indoor exploration. Since we're already talking about new things that influence gameplay, Let's move to a potential new class, the Athlete class. The idea behind Athlete is simple. You trade raw damage for mobility and stamina. This class costs around 150 bonds, and if you pick it, your whole playstyle changes. You get more stamina, faster sprint, higher walk speed, and your stamina regenerates much faster. On top of that, your weapon charge time is reduced. But of course, there's a downside. You deal 5% less damage with weapons overall. So you're not the strongest in the lobby, but you're the one who's always moving, repositioning, dodging hits, kiting mobs, and reviving teammates while everything burns. Now let's talk about what's almost guaranteed to happen next. A December Christmas event. If you look at what Dead Rails did with Yate, and before that with 4th of July, it would honestly be weird if they didn't do something big for the holidays. One of the coolest concepts for this is a game mode called Mistletoe Escapade. You're hunting Krampus to collect a limited event currency called gifts. The train isn't even a regular train anymore. No, it turns into a sleigh, and your job is to help Santa deliver it to a final destination. The mode itself plays similar to Bite-Sized. 4 outposts, 8 towns, short but intense runs. In each town, there's a chance to find a new melee weapon, the candy cane. It works like the tomahawk, but with a twist. It has a 60% chance to one-shot any mob that isn't a boss. On top of that, if you finish a run with the candy cane still in your inventory, you get bonus gifts as a reward. Those gifts don't just disappear at the end of the mode. You can trade them to Santa in the lobby for permanent rewards. Weapon skins, train skins, new melee weapons, a new class, armor skins, and even skins for bandages and snake oil. Weapon skins could be ice-themed, like crystal or frost-covered variants of existing guns. Armor skins might include Krampus, Santa, or even a Grinch-style outfit. There's also a new train skin, the Sleigh, which slows enemy movement within a certain radius by 30%. That alone would be insane in late-game situations. There's also the idea of a new class, Elf, Santa's Helper. A small-sized character about 20% shorter but 15% faster. It would look funny in-game but also practical for dodging things. And the cosmetics don't stop there. Bandages become gingerbread man patches and snake oil turns into hot chocolate. And finally, here's a concept that seems cute at first. Until it isn't. Sheep. They spawn in small herds of 5 to 15. You can kill them for fuel or shear them for wool. Wool can be sold, used to give tamed wolves 10% extra protection with a 5% speed penalty, or crafted into a sun protection hat. Simple but useful additions to crafting. You can tame sheep with hay found in farmhouses. Once tamed, they're fast like horses and can jump, and sometimes the whole herd follows you, which is hilarious. But there's a twist. A rare wolf in sheep's clothing. One sheep might have pointed ears, and trying to tame it makes it reveal itself and attack. Sheep can also distract werewolves, pulling aggro away from you so you can escape or reposition. A clever indirect tool against strong mobs without adding raw damage. So yeah, in just 2 days, Dead Rails dropped a Yate event, a full weapon revamp, and a secret Thompson, and it honestly feels like the game is in one of its best phases. And if the devs keep stacking ideas like a Yate alien beam, a poison-focused scorpion mob, an athlete class, a December Krampus event, and small systems like sheep and wool, the next month is going to be crazy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Whether it's a Christmas event breakdown, a Yate alien beam showcase, or both.